Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about the bookkeeping behind an asset purchased via a chattel mortgage. Those who don't know me, my name is Paul Mitchell. I'm the founder of Cloud Accounting Academy. It is very common for businesses to purchase major assets such as motor vehicles via a loan. So they can use a commercial bank loan, but often a finance is purchased by a way of either hire purchase or a chattel mortgage. So in this week's videos, we look at a purchase via a chattel mortgage agreement and how to post into the accounts in Xero. Let's have a look. Let's have a look first. What is a chattel mortgage? A chattel mortgage is a type of loan typically used to purchase motor vehicles or other major business equipments. It is called a mortgage because the financier retains the title of item purchase until the final payment is received. So there are several financial benefits of a chattel mortgage, including the GST is claimable at the time of the purchase, regardless of whether you account for GST on a cash or accrual basis. The allowable depreciation and interest payments are tax deductible. The full amount of the purchase can be financed, including an upfront deposit or trade-in. The asset purchase automatically belongs to the buyer and the title is transferred upon final payment. Cash flow is kept under control because the business can borrow the funds rather than spend current savings, can also factor the repayments into its monthly forecast projection. Now let's have a look at the bookkeeping behind the chattel mortgage purchase. Let's say your business has purchased a new motor vehicle. So the invoice from the Shady Motors we have received now. So you can see this is the invoice from the Shady Motors. So it includes the purchase cost of the motor vehicle, Nissan Navara, stamp duty, registration, insurance stamp duty, and the deposit paid, as well as the balance owing. Then you further go down, you can see the financial company schedule. The finance company schedule looks like this. You can see the amount payable, total amount payable, then the other costs that are involving establishment fees, stamp duties, as well as the interest to pay. Then you can see the total loan amount. Then the repayment details, you can see here, the residual payment, as well as 48 monthly repayments. So before we record these details in Xero, the first step is we have to set up some chart of accounts. So what are the chart of accounts that we are going to set up? The first chart of account we are going to set up is the deposit paid. So which is a current asset, you can see here. And then the motor vehicle at cost, which is a non-current asset. And then the chattel mortgage, you can see the motor vehicle, non-current liability. And the chattel mortgage interest, which is an expense. Then the chattel mortgage fees and charges, again, it's an expense. Then the motor vehicle registration, again, is an expense. The motor vehicle insurance, again, it's an expense. Then the unexpired term interest, which is a non-current liability. And also you can see for some of these accounts, there are no tax codes. Some of these accounts, there are tax codes available. So let's go to Xero and let's see how we are going to record this. So you can see the date I have set here as 1st November 2021. And the narration I have given here, purchase of a Nissan Navara via chattel mortgage. And this is the description for each and every line item, and the account we have selected from the chart of accounts. And you can see the tax rate. And then you can also select here the location. Let's select the locations as well quickly for each and every line item. All right. Then the next step is we enter the spend money transactions to record the payment of the deposit. So how do we record the spend money transaction? So let's go to the spend money transaction. So this is the spend money transaction. So you can see this is the deposit paid, initial deposit paid. So we have coded to deposit paid account. You can see two means the contact name, simply the supplier's name. The motor vehicle company's name, Shady Motors, then the date, reference, then the description. You can see here I have updated as Nissan Navara deposit paid. So here I have got a deposit paid. So when you call deposit paid, it automatically post the journal entry as the debit the deposit paid and credit your bank account. Then the next step is to enter the journal entry that I showed you. You can see this is a journal entry. Now, how did I take these figures? Simply from the invoice. So the 50,000, how did I take the 50,000? Simply. So when you go to this invoice, you can see the 50,000. The purchase price of the Nissan Navara is $50,000. So then you can see here 950, which is a stamp duty. All right, it is available on the invoice. And the registration, again, it is available on the invoice registration. Then again, the insurance, $500. Then again, the stamp duty, $45. And then you can see the deposit paid, we have already recorded. Then you can see simply the deposit paid. So here you can see we have credited. And the Chattel Mortgage Finance, the total amount, including the capital payment plus the interest payment. And then an unexpired term interest. So you can look at the this invoice and the loan schedule, the finance schedule, you can enter these figures. All right, simple as that. Then finally, the establishment fee and the stamp duties. Now here you can see again, some of these transactions are inclusive of GST. Some of these transactions are exclusive of GST. So now we go ahead and post it. Then the next step is to record the capital payment, capital repayment, and the interest repayment. All right, so you can see here again we are going to record using the spend money option. So this is how we have recorded the capital repayment. The capital, you can see we have coded to the non-current liability account, Chattel Mortgage motor vehicle, and there is no GST, simply it's BAS excluded. And then we have encoded the 311.31. So these figures we can simply we can take it from the amortization schedule. So once you purchase the motor vehicle via a Chattel Mortgage, you will receive the amortization schedule. So look, you can looking at the amortization schedule for this particular month, you can enter these figures. So here simply what I have done is here simply the last line item I have quoted to the interest charges, which is an expense, and the middle line item unexpired term interest, here I have entered as minus. So you can see I have entered like as a journal entry here. So when you minus, what happens is you credit the unexpired term interest, then it will reduce from the balance. All right, so this is how you record simply the repayment. So that's all there is to it. So I have used Xero for these examples about the bookkeeping process applies in general to any software package. So don't be put off by the images. So the next week I will review asset purchases via hire purchase finance agreements. Until then, happy bookkeeping. Stay safe, stay limitless. If you like our YouTube channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And make sure you hit the bell notification. So whenever I post a video, you will get the notification. Until then, stay strong, stay limitless.